Number 3, no fake experts. If you don't want to learn to be great at what you do, I can't help you. And number 4, neither my results nor my clients' results are typical. The success stories you're going to hear about are from extraordinary entrepreneurs. They worked hard and smart, and they've earned the results I'm going to share with you. Your success or lack thereof is up to you. So does this sound like you? Do you have some months where cash pours into your business, but you can't seem to maintain it? Or do you start out every month wondering where the customers and the sales are going to come from? Do you know you're worth more than you're charging, but you're afraid if you raise your prices, no one will pay them? Do you see other marketers in your business making the kind of income you want, and you just have no idea how they're doing it? Or are you working way too hard in your business, too many hours, and burning yourself out? Or how about this one? Do you feel like technology or online marketing is the enemy or a threat to your business instead of an asset? I'm telling you what, I've felt all of these. Do you feel like there's an invisible ceiling on your income? You know what the real problem is? You haven't made the shifts. Once you make them, you'll have complete control over who you work with, how you serve them, and the prices you can command. You can generate sales on demand by using marketing that establishes you as an authority in your market and adds massive value to your audience. You realize that the invisible ceiling on your income was never even there to begin with, and you can push through to 5, then 6 figures per month faster than you ever thought possible. And you can do all this while tapping back into that joy and excitement you first had when you started your business. So now let's get into it, discovering the 5 shifts. There are 5 shifts you must make to take your business to 5 figures and then 6 figures per month while you enjoy more freedom in your business. I'm going to walk you through all 5 of them on this session. Number 1, operate with total integrity. The strategy of extraordinary is in the heart of everything that we do. Number 1, be one of the best in your industry and have everything in your business reflect that. 2, never let customers do anything that's not in their best interest. Take personal responsibility. The mirror. It doesn't matter how good your marketing is. There's no escaping cause and effect. Do you want decisive prospects? Be decisive. Do you want your prospects to pay quickly without hesitation? Look how fast you make payments. If you want to attract prospects who are willing to pay a premium price to grow their business and get great results, then you should do the same. Number 2 shift, command premium pricing. There's only 2 reasons why you're not charging high prices right now. You either think your expertise or you are not worth it. Or you think it is worth it, but you believe that if you charge more, no one will pay it. Let's address that first problem. You're not selling your time. You're not selling your knowledge. You are selling the value of the result you deliver. That's what your customers want. Now, I can't express enough how important this shift and this breakthrough was for me. Now, one of the things, if you're like me and suffer from self-confidence issues or just believe in having a hard time asking people for money, this is the one that really got to me, because I'll give you a quick story that was used for me. God forbid this happens to you, but imagine for a moment that, something happens, 911, you got to go to the doctor, and you get there and they say, listen, you got 24 hours to live and you need an experimental surgery. There's only 2 doctors to do it, and it's not covered by insurance. So he got this new guy that's going to be doing it for the first time. He charges $5,000. And then there's this other person here that's been doing it for 20 years with almost 100% accuracy, but he charges $50,000. So you need to make a decision right now before you die. Who do you pick? See, it's the result that we want. If you really want to live, then guess what? You need to take the time to understand the result that people get from your wisdom, from your expertise, from your best package. You got to really, really believe that the value of the information is going to give them a result that is priceless. That's the thought that you want to have in your mind, is when someone has results, it's priceless. High prices actually reassure your customers that you are extraordinary and one of the best. That's what you want to get across. Believe it or not, buying the best feels really, really good. Now, this is a picture of me in my Rolls-Royce Ghost. Please, I'm not saying any of this to impress you. I just want to press upon you that that was my goal. My goal one day was to be able to go into a dealership and get that car off the showroom floor. I did that at the age of 50 years old. And when I did that, I want to tell you that not only was it incredible to do that, but the way that I felt driving that car, the way that people felt by me getting a trophy as far as marketing. You'll see people get the Grammys or the Oscars or the Golden Globes or whatever. For a marketer, this was the deal, to be able to get a Rolls-Royce Ghost. And so guess what? I've had a lot of nice cars, but I'm telling you right now, when you buy the very best, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel like, wow, this is really amazing. And here's another thing. Customers that pay more actually get better results than prospects who don't. Why? You feel like you got more on the line. It actually was something, and my mentor shared this with me all the time, somewhere between nervous and scared. So I've spent $50,000 on coaches, and when I do that, man, I'm telling you what, I go to work, and I've spent over millions of dollars on coaching and training over the last 28 years. And of course, it's much easier to hit your income goals in $2,000 chunks or even higher than it is with $200 chunks. Here's an incredible case study. This is Jovan Kabasic. I can read it right here for you, but you can read it also. $750 million in 4 years. It says here what Jovan wrote is, I met Robert in 1989. When I just moved to the United States, he came from the Philippines, and he didn't speak good English, had really broken English. I was working at a hardware store mixing paint for a living when Robert coached me and taught me a formula. I earned millions. In 2009, I became a CEO of Gano Excel, so I called Robert to join forces with me. 4 years, we did $750 million in revenue, $110 million in 2012. I started my own company in 2013. The company is called Gano Life, and continues to get better and better. Listen to Robert. He's a great mentor. Thank you. So you can see here that when I met Jovan, what Jovan does now is he teaches people how to build a home-based business in the healthy coffee arena. Now, when he called me, just like this said, they were doing about $200,000 a year in revenue. We created a system for them, and it duplicated so fast. You'll hear about it later in the presentation. Just weeks after deciding to hire me, Jovan had already done over $200,000 in sales. We built that company, like we said, to $110 million in 1 year and $750 million in 4 years. The third shift is use the secret weapon. Now, the secret weapon is an effective presentation. It's the most powerful way to connect with your audience, establish your authority, build trust, and give massive value. And it does all this while you make an outstanding offer. Now, how to become a six-figure marketer is a lot of unique things, but this is the old way. All you need to do is this. You need to get a Facebook page. You need a YouTube channel, videos, Periscope, Facebook Live, high traffic, blog, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, backlinks, LinkedIn, best-selling book, referrals, word-of-mouth advertising, and maybe you'll get sales. This is called cross-fingers marketing, or what I call hope marketing. See, does this make sense? When I first looked at this industry years ago, they said, listen, get all of these, WordPress, get your blog, do all this stuff. And what you need to do is very simply get that in front of a lot of people. Create amazing content all the time. If you guys follow me or know anything about me, I did this for years. This is what I was taught to do. And if I keep doing these Facebook Lives every day and all this content and get it in front of all these people, then miraculously, they're going to buy something for me. Now, I want to say this, and please, no disrespect whatsoever, but people teach complicated strategies like this to take your money and keep you busy. Otherwise, they would have success stories like we do. So you really want to ask people to show you their documentation of not only how they're doing, but more importantly, stories of other people that they've helped succeed. Just like all things in life, things change. This is the new way. You don't need a blog, a podcast, or tons of content. One effective presentation can replace all of them with a simple process like this. Now we start out with Facebook ads. For those of you that have not used advertising in your business, you're going out of business. You can use Facebook ads today to target anybody. You can pick out age, language, area, amount of income, household. Man, from the day I got started 28 years ago, I thank God my mentor and coach taught me how to advertise. From there, you go to just a sign-up page for an effective presentation. Once you do that effective presentation, and this has made all my money throughout the years, my mentor and coach taught me the importance of the effective presentation. It does all the heavy lifting for you. It does all the work. And from there, you get a person to fill out an application that you get to talk that's interested in what you have to offer. And that's how you get a new customer or a rep. So let's talk about the effective presentation. It establishes trust, delivers value that knocks their socks off, and builds a connection while you get new customers. And here's how it works. 10-15 minutes is called the intro or the story where you build me toos. This is where you build connection and enthusiasm. The next 30 minutes is core content. This proves that you can help people by actually helping them. Now, this is really neat where you get to learn, like what I'm covering on this effective presentation, the 5 shifts. The next part is make the offer. So the final 10 minutes, you make a direct offer for them to work directly with you. I'm telling you right now, if you don't have an effective presentation and you're driving prospects and people to that presentation without getting any results, this is the missing link for you. Now I'd like to share with you my second case study. Paul built a travel business that was doing about $240,000 a year. He wanted to take his company to the next level. When we met, 100% of his business was done word of mouth. He realized that he needed a system to bring in sales. We helped create an effective presentation, and the very first time he used it, he picked up $60,000 a month in new sales. That's $720,000 a year in additional revenue. He increased his revenue over $10 million that first year. He just continued to advertise to the same effective presentation that was automated. Now, I'll read you the story here that Paul wrote, a very dear friend of mine for years. I was struggling with marketing for years until I met Robert in 2000. At the time, he was a #1 producer in that company. He shared with me how to find the right people, and everything changed for me quickly. I quit my job, earned over 6 figures a year being coached and mentored by Robert. I started my own company, Pro Travel Network, in 2003 and got the company to $240,000 a year in revenue. Then Robert once again joined me in that business. Once again, everything changed fast. June 2007, Robert joined with us, and in 2008, we did over $10 million in revenue. Robert understands people and marketing. Don't miss a chance to work with him. Thank you, Paul. That was really, really incredible. Use the secret weapon. In my business, our effective presentations have brought us in over $1 billion in revenue. You heard me right. One great presentation can be the backbone of a multi-million-dollar business. It needs to be effective. How much more time would you have if one presentation were all you needed? So let's do a quick recap. So now at this point, you know that you must have total integrity. That was shift number 1. Number 2, command a premium price. Number 3, use the secret weapon, the effective presentation, to become a 6-figure marketer. Now let's look on how to leverage our time and scale our business without losing our minds. Shift number 4, leverage your time. The next shift is to disconnect the time from your income. You have powerful knowledge to share with the world. Why share it one person at a time? Most of the 7-figure earners I work with have found ways to scale their time while getting great results. Case study number 3, Melody Riva, one of my favorites. Now, Melody is a coach and marketer who saw clients one-on-one, and she was averaging about $50. That choice defined limits to Melody's income. $50 an hour times $40 a week, that's $2,000 a week or $8,000 a month. But her workload is 160 hours per month. See, you run out of time if you don't figure out how to leverage your time. Melody realized that while each client was unique, she was covering the same fundamentals over and over again with every client. I helped her create an 8-week workshop teaching her the fundamentals by video. She added email support and then group Q&A to tweak the program for each member. The training is delivered by video, all pre-recorded ahead of time. Her total time commitment is 1 hour of Q&A once a week and about 20 minutes a day of email support. So Melody's workload dropped from 160 hours per month to about 12 hours per month. Within 2 weeks of working together, Melody's income went to $12,000 a month. That's over $144,000 a year, and it continues to grow to this day. Melody recently humbled and surprised me with this video of her recent success and lifestyle. And like me, she's changing others' lives forever. I'm so proud of her. Now, when I say leverage your time, you don't have to do group program, but it is the fastest way to leverage yourself, make a bigger impact, and make a large difference. Melody has life again and making more money and went from working that 160 hours per month to 12 hours per month. Now that's leverage. Now this is our last shift, shift number 5, invest in mentoring. Everyone should have a mentor. Mentoring brings 2 things, new ideas and accountability. There are new ideas in your head right now that would not have been there if you didn't make the time for this effective presentation, and I'm proud of you. Let's talk about how it works. First is mindset. A lot of people won't tell you that 80 to 90% of everything is psychology. Your beliefs about what's possible, the quality of your ideas. From your beliefs and your ideas, you have actions, what you actually do. The next part, of course, is your outcomes, your income and your happiness. So now how you put this all together is if you change the outcome, you change the mindset and the action. And that's as simple as it is. How much did you earn last month? How happy are you in your business? If you're not happy, you need a new mindset, a new plan, and accountability. You need a mentor. So you got to invest in mentoring. I'm telling you what, I am exactly who I am today and everything that I've done from my teachers, my mentors, and my coaches. Without them, there's no way I would be where I am. I would be an auto mechanic, probably still working in North Dakota, Montana. Doctors on average earn about $175,000 a year, and they train for up to 14 years. If you grew your business to $20,000 per month, you're way ahead of most doctors, plus you have a better lifestyle and freedom. Can you imagine trying to do that without the proper training? It's crazy. I personally have invested over $1 million on training and mentoring. Every time it was a big decision. Now the investment pays for itself in 1 month. Don't go it alone. Find the best mentor out there and spend whatever it takes to work with them. So today I promised a few things. How to turn your business into six-figure yearly or monthly income, even if that seems like a ridiculous number right now. I also promised how to become a six-figure marketer and find the exact customers you want, whenever you want, at the price you want. I also how to command premium prices. Stop selling your ebooks, your courses, or your packages for your company, or even your time for less than $1,000. Let's get you moving quickly as possible to the $2,000, the $5,000, the $10,000 price range and higher. If I can do it, you can do it. And I also promised how to leverage your marketing so that you can work with your customers in groups instead of one-on-one and make more money in less time. I also promised that I'd show you how to do all of this without a website, a blog, SEO, search engine optimization, using social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. I'm still blown away I did all this stuff. Snapchat, Facebook Lives every day, Periscope, YouTube, or making videos, or any of that marketing stuff that you don't like to do, or in my case, no longer want to do. So now let's talk about what you need to win. To win, you need to have total integrity. Again, a mentor and coach can show you how to do this. 2, command premium pricing. You're worth more than you're getting paid right now, and you know it. 3, use the secret weapon. The effective presentation, again, is the missing link. Companies become billion-dollar companies by just an effective presentation. 4, leverage your time. You know what? Money isn't everything, but neither is poverty. But if you make money and don't have a life, man, you got to leverage your time. And 5, investing in a mentor. Without a shadow of doubt, according to my opinion, this is the most important one because they can show you the other 4. Learning and applying these 5 shifts alone are enough to propel you into that six-figure a month category. So now you have a choice to make. We all have choices to make. And I want to tell you how I can help. My team and I have set aside some time in the next 48 hours to speak to you personally about how you can apply these ideas to your business today, right now. Whatever your biggest challenges are, we've seen it and we know how to overcome it. On the session, we will work with you to craft a step-by-step game plan to hit your income goals for this year. Whether that's $10,000 a month or $200,000 a month, and attract the exact customers you want to work with. And the cost is absolutely free. Let's talk about who this is for. You must have knowledge or want to possess knowledge that solves a major life or business problem and can command a premium price. You must be willing to follow a proven path to be extraordinary at what you do. You must hold yourself at the highest standards of integrity. If that's you, let's book a session now. Now, why are we doing this? We do this because we love giving back and helping marketers achieve their goals. Plus, we know that you might want help transforming your business. If so, we can discuss that and see if it's a good fit for both of us. If not, that's fine too. So I have just a couple of questions that I'd like to ask you. Why would you do this? As you can see by this picture here, this is why I do this. These are the Hollises. So just fills my heart. You can see the 2 new ones on the right-hand side, Ryder and Olive, and that's my son, Robert Hollis Jr. and his wife, Amy. And on the left, up in the left-hand corner, that's Hannah Hollis, a new addition. The wife of Matthew, my son, of course, Kyle's in the center there. There's my incredible wife, Terry, and our golden retriever, Bo. I just want to take all the information, the wisdom, the knowledge that was given to me by my coaches and trainers and share it on to the next generation. So I'm so honored and blessed to have my sons working with me. And I'm telling you what, I don't know how long I'm going to continue to do this. I know I love what I do. I want to make a huge impact and I really want to make a difference. So space is limited. So you want to just go to sixfiguremarketer.com/apply. Now, Now, there is going to be an application, and when you fill out that application, it'll ask you some really great questions. That is a free consultation or a strategy session. And what we're going to do is find out exactly where you are and show you whether or not we can help you. I know for a fact that we can. But one of the things that I want you to understand is this is a really incredible course that we put together, and one-on-one, group coaching with me. It's really hard for me to express how grateful and blessed I am. I have hundreds of testimonials. When you go to sixfiguremarketer.com/apply, you'll be able to put your information in there. Again, I'm looking forward to being able to have a strategy session with you and show you exactly what I've learned to help you in any way possible. Now, there's a phrase that I use, documentation beats conversation. If you go to that domain, it will show up at this same application. You know what I mean? It's amazing that I was taught that years ago, and still to this day believe that if you find people that are documented and you got documentation stories of people that they've helped, that's the mentor you want to find. Here are some other just quick testimonials of people that have not only helped in business, but also individuals. And I'm talking about all different kinds of industries. I'm here to help you. And if you take the time to go to sixfiguremarketer.com/apply and answer that questionnaire, we will go through a step-by-step strategy session with you to show you exactly how we can help you better your life in every way possible, including your income. And if you learn to do marketing like my mentor shared with me 28 years ago, when you can figure out how to take a product or service directly to a person that wants it, that needs it, when that money's exchanged, when you figure out marketing, your world is your oyster. It is amazing the possibilities that now open up because you can use marketing for nonprofit organizations, charities. You can use it for virtually every industry. So I thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. If you knew what I knew, you would do everything in your power to get someone to take the time to take the next step and go to sixfiguremarketer.com and fill out the, /apply and fill out that application. In closing, I just want to say one simple thing is that, something that happened to me recently is that there's nothing more that I could share with you that when you hear stories, success stories, happiness stories that end up with your name in them, that is what I want for you. That's what I wish for you. And just recently, I had a very dear friend of mine, Fred Herzog, passed away. It's amazing to me that this man and all the years we spent together made such a huge impact in this world, all over the world. We worked together for years. And when he passed, his children came to me, Freddie Jr. and his daughter. And what they said to me is something I'd like to share with you because this is what I would love for you in your life. They said, listen, my dad talked so much about you. There's no way we would have had the life that we had to see the travel and get to do all the things that we do with our children if it wasn't for you. You fed into my father. And my father not only made millions, but he helped other people make millions. And he helped companies and business owners go straight to the top. Now that he's no longer here, I would love for you to be our father. And I'm telling you, when they said that to me, I'm just going, wow. Because sometimes it doesn't seem like we can make a difference, that we can go out there and do something great. And I'm telling you, you can. If you really truly understand that the creation you are, that you can do whatever you set your mind to by very simply finding people that are willing to teach you what they know. And that's as simple as it is. We try to always do school of hard knocks and try to figure it out, and that's not the way to do it. The way to learn to play an instrument, sing, dance, and even be a marketer is find someone that's already documented that has taught other people. So please take the time to go to sixfiguremarketer.com/apply. I'm looking so forward to getting on a call with you and really finding out how I can help you take the next step. You take the next baby step, you get results, it builds your confidence, your self-esteem, which raises your potential and belief in yourself, that allows you to do more actions, to get more results, and it just continues to go and go and go. So anyway, thank you very much for taking the time to go through this presentation, effective presentation. If it is effective, you will click on sixfiguremarketer.com/apply and set up a time now for us to talk to you and take you to the next step. Take care. God bless. I wish you an incredible life.